Hey, what's going on everyone, and welcome back to once again another Warzone video. Today I'm going to be talking about the burst attachment on the FAL. Yesterday on my crossbow video for Warzone, I got a comment saying, hey, use the burst attachment on the FAL. I want to know if it's as OP in Warzone as it is in multiplayer. So I did that for a couple games, and I have my final verdict on it. It sucks. Honestly, the burst attachment is atrocious. It's so bad. There's so many better attachments and layouts to use for the FAL. I'll have my class set out that I used for the gameplay of the video. I highly recommend not using the burst on the FAL. Unless you are at super close range, with the burst attachment, you're not gonna be a threat. The burst is so inconsistent with the FAL, with its spread and bullet velocity at ranges, that it's very inaccurate. I would even say it struggles in the medium range area. Sure, you can crack armor and you can make the enemies have no armor left, but as long as they keep running away or running in unpredictable patterns, it's pretty hard to hit them with that burst just because of how inaccurate it is. It's kind of like the same thing if you've used the FR556 in Warzone. The burst isn't accurate, so most people turn it into semi-auto mode. Now the gameplay in the background you are watching is going to be, I think it's like a 12 or 13 kill game in Warzone using the FAL with the class I showed earlier. I'm gonna be honest, I did not win the game. However, I had a high kill game. The only game win that I have with the FAL right now, I think I got 5-6 kills in a trios game. So it's not even worth making content out of it because it's basically me dying and being bought back a couple times. Yes, I know, right? Crazy idea. The CEO of Warzone Wins gets a 6-kill win where he's bought back twice. So I thought, hey, I'll show the gameplay with the normal FAL and I'll talk about the burst FAL. For the burst FAL, the only people I can really see using it in Warzone is people that have used it in the multiplayer and have actually excelled with it. So not me. The burst in multiplayer is kind of decent. If you're playing hardcore, there's no need for the burst fire attachment or weapon perk. If you're playing core, I could kind of see it on close range maps like Shipment, but on long range maps, it struggles just because of how inaccurate the burst is. If all the 3 shots from the burst went in the same exact spot, then this thing would be deadly. It would be like the COD 4 M16, but unfortunately, that's just not how it goes. I'm going to take a quick pause of talking about the FAL right now to talk about something that I'm doing in my Discord, which is linked in the description below. I'm going to be hosting a Simon Says private match sometime during the month of April or early May, where I will be doing a full custom session with a bunch of people from the Discord. I will post dates and everything in my Discord once I get it all ironed out, as well as I will be making a community post on my YouTube channel, so check out the community tab for that when it comes out in about a week or so. Long story short, this Simon Says tournament, I'm going to be Simon. Everyone has to listen to what I do. The winner of each game is going to get $20, and we will do games for about 3 hours, so multiple people will be winning, and maybe even some people will be winning games in a row, and I'm going to try and make it as difficult as possible so the money prizes are actually worth it. As I said, check the description for my Discord link. Join it because that's where I'm going to be hosting it. You have to be in my Discord to be able to participate, as well as in the actual call when it happens. Check my community tab in the next week or so to see the actual full detail. Back to the FAL now. If you are going to use this in Warzone, have it as your secondary weapon. I would recommend running the FAL with a sniper, either the HDR or AX50. I'm going to show a class that I would recommend to use if you are going to use this loadout. For your attachments, have attachments that will increase your aim down sight speed, increase your movement speed. Just try to make the FAL as quick in the mobility as possible. Of course, you're going to take some hits from accuracy for these attachments, so as long as you have a grip and a reflex sight, you should be good to go. Of course, with this class loadout, you're not going to be using the gun at long ranges because that's what your sniper is there for. So it's going to be those medium close range encounters. Don't get me wrong, in those close and medium range encounters, the FAL can one burst an enemy's armor to nothing, even if they have 3 plates. So I don't know how much health each bullet does. I think it will do like 33.3 repeating percent plus the headshot multiplier. I think you could probably one burst down someone at close ranges with the burst attachment. I know at the beginning of the video, I showed me killing one person that was camping in a house that I kind of did like a ring around the rosy gunfight with, and I ended up killing him extremely fast. Of course, with the FAL being a slow firing semi-auto gun to begin with, unless you got a trigger finger, of course. There is a little bit of a wait time in between bursts, so you can't spam the bursts like you could the M16 in COD 4. The time in between being able to burst is like 0.25 seconds, but compared to the FR556, it's very slow. So unless you are extremely accurate with the FAL, you are going to get outgunned by SMGs, shotguns, assault rifles at close range. Any full auto gun will take you down unless you are dead accurate on the head. I do recommend having a flip hybrid sight if you do want to use this at long ranges with an attachment setup. So the class that I showed at the beginning of the video, the only attachment I would switch out if you wanted to use that gun as your burst is take off the grip, or I guess whatever increased my reel or aim down sight time. I think it's like the grip that, I don't know, it's not the barrel grip, it's like the handle grip where the trigger is. I don't know what it's actually called in the game. Switch that out for burst just so you have that range and bullet velocity increase. Honestly, overall, I think the FAL is fun to use. I used it when Warzone first came out and was in love with it until I just started going tryhard with the M13. I might go back and forth between the M13 and the FAL depending on where zones are in the game and how just the game plays out in general and the free loadout drops and all that type of stuff. It's not going to be my go-to. It's probably going to be my second gun if I ever need it, so I'll take like an M13 first every time. But depending if my team says, yo, take the FAL, you're pretty good with it or whatever, I will take the FAL then. I'm gonna wrap up the video here. I hope you guys did enjoy. I'm going to do a video tomorrow at the same time that this video premiered or uploaded at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's going to be on the new mastery camo that is coming. There's been more news, which really isn't news anymore, on how the mastery camo is going to work, but I'm just going to talk my opinions on some of the new information that we've got. And yeah, leave a like if you did enjoy, dislike if you didn't. Remember to check that Discord link in the description, as well as I will have a few videos down there to help you within Warzone that are related to this video. Subscribe for more videos in the future. I'm about to head out, and if there is one, I will see you in the next one. Peace.